let's get some more progress on these extras. Yes, that. I have been thinking about, well, renaming folks, but also when to rotate folks in and out of the training. Because our current thief has already gotten all the mage spells and can't get the cleric spells, so where they're at now is where they're staying. And that lord can carry the party. So, rotating someone who's actually in their final class out so that I can put one or two of the others in makes sense. Those ones already have more hit points than she does. And I'm not sure at what level she's going to actually have a reasonable or viable opportunity to get more hit points. Probably not until after level 10. Probably higher than level 10. Thieves also level faster than everybody else, so I figure maybe I get her to 10 and then rotate her out. So people who actually still need to get through their second classes can. That means that Lord is going to be stuck as one, carrying the party until other people get through their second classes and can end up being front row. Because while a thief and a cleric of sufficient level can hit Murphy sometimes and do some damage, they can't do it reliably enough to make this feasible. So I'm trying to think about the ones currently named Wiz and Ard are farther along through, and they are CMXs, just like these three newer ones. They're just working their way through Mage already, and have good progress on that, so they are closer to being ready to be whatever else they're going to be. So I think rotating them in to work on getting people ready to be front row so that Lord can she's had a convoluted path, but she'd be a CMX as well, because she's done the cleric part, hasn't even started the mage part, because she's in an end class, because that decision was made before I thought about, no, you know, I want everybody that can to have all the magic they can. So right now she's the only proper fighter type I've got, so she gets to stay there a while longer. Also, overflow experience don't carry over, so there's also that. Because they're not using the same things. They don't have the same stats, so I don't know how Thief versus Cleric stacks up for secondary melee usefulness. Brought that up last time. But rotating that Thief out to make room for one of the other pairs makes sense. But nobody's going to be, well, none of the ones back in town are going to be ready before this one makes another level in Lord. Possibly more than one. So she gets to be behind because I won't have another front row. I won't have another fighter type ready. Meaning they already have all their magic. Because the two that started out as samurai are working their way through mage to get the spells that they can, and then they would be the thief types, because I'd rather have folks that have all the magic be all the other roles in the party. So I have one thief and two future thieves who, because they were samurai for quite a while, have more hit points than she does. But they're also, half-baked. Just like Wiz and Ard, who are also CMXs, and thus, more versatile, higher priority. But really, I want to rename everybody with some consistency. To fit their actual makeup. Maybe just because really there are two categories: the ones who can be clerics and the ones who can't. So I should have some consistency in the naming, because Wiz and Ard at this point are less likely to end up being those, just because I'm going to want front row, and they're closer done. So That lord is most likely to end up a wizard. Just because she's going to be farther behind. And having them more than half baked is a lower priority than the fighter types in the front row. And wow, straight up fighters level faster. Having Samurai and Lord means they regain those spell slots, those bonus spell slots eventually. And there is some class-specific items. There are some. I can words. That only they would be able to use. Whether or not I even see it, I know that that exists as a thing, so the extra spell slots and the potential for rare class-specific gear. Makes me inclined to go about it that way. If I end up needing more extra people, I may end up with ones that just end up as cleric mage, then fighter, to if I end up getting that gear and I don't think it's worth it, or I just don't want to deal with the extra time investment, because lords and samurai level slower. But definitely not there yet. The extra folks are for the all but inevitable permanent loss. Because, yes, I back up my saves, but that only does so much for me. Because if they didn't have anything essential on them, really remember to just move shit off. It'll depend, I guess, on how much other stuff I would lose versus losing the character. Because if I can get back to town and back up the save and then have the temple do their thing and have that work or not. But I don't know. Even with the chronomancy of I can maybe just avoid having the permanent losses. Having backups isn't a bad idea. It's just a time-consuming one. And wow, the doubly failed resurrection's permanent death may actually turn out to be entirely avoidable. Because I am willing to chronomancy to avoid it. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They need to get to 13. And then they will have, by as much chronomancy as it takes, they will get all of their 7th level spells at 13. And then they'll be ready to actually be something else. But yeah, they're closest to done. And then, yeah, these two are going to end up in the same boat this one's in. They don't actually have that many more hit points. this far forward with that, but there's also only one thief needed. I'm gonna have 2 spares for that roll. And if failing to disarm a trap targeted the thief more often than just a random party member or the whole party, having spares of specifically thieves, not that it won't be not that it wouldn't be a necessary thing to have spares for. They're spares. But she can come out now, just so that these two can be making progress. That's okay. Remove you. And those two. Yeah, that's fine. How long? How long? I think... Yeah, I think leaving it here is better than pushing it, seeing how long it takes for them to get 20k more. And then make more progress on the extras.